Season 3 of What's the Biz is brought to you by The Canary. Thank you so much for supporting the stories of Black entrepreneurs.
Three, two, one. Being or not reminds me of a story. You have to understand how things are up here. Thank you very much. Being or not reminds me of a story. You have to understand how things are up here. Thank you very much.
Let me just start this.
Wait, I need some water. Hey everybody, it's TJ here with What's the Biz with TJ, and I'm here with my girl Cerenity, who is the owner of Meltz. Hey girl. I'm so excited because Cerenity and I actually grew up together, and just to kind of see her just be the owner and CEO, boss baby of Meltz is dope. So what is Meltz? Let's start off with that.
Meltz is a vegan frozen dessert. I say vegan frozen dessert because it's ice cream, but it's vegan. And we don't use any, animal products, so I can't really say cream for those reasons.
I actually had my first taste at Cerenity's first vendor event. How was that? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so that vendor event was right down birthday, and that was so overwhelming in a good way. We had so many people coming out looking for us. My phone was ringing off the hook. I had text messages, everybody trying to find out where we were. But we did amazing. We sold out of all of our ice cream in our first vendor event, and I had made about I believe it was about 200 ice cream containers total.
Wow.
So we sold out of all of those.
So how did you start Meltz? Because I know that it came from like your family. So what was that about?
So Meltz started with our daughter Melody. She has food allergies, so she's allergic to egg, dairy, chicken, beef, pork, peanuts, and cats and dogs. So by default, she was vegan. Our son is also allergic to egg, dairy, and pistachios and cashews. So I had to find different ways to make ice cream, because typically you can make ice cream out of like the cashew nut, or you can make it out of coconut. My husband has a coconut allergy, so I can make a coconut one, but of course he has to stay away when I'm making that one, because he'll get,
I remember you being online and just like making your vegan sweet potato pies and just really experimenting, not only experimenting, but creating meals for your family, even though they had their allergies, making like substitute meals so they wouldn't have to miss out on that stuff. So I thought that was dope. So in that process, is that kind of how Meltz came about? Were you trying to make ice cream?
Because we would go to people's birthday parties, and I always have to call and ask before we go there, like, hey, what are the things that you guys are going to have? So I would have to go to Whole Foods and get vegan ice cream, get a vegan cupcake, and then like if they're having pizza, gotta get vegan pizza.
Wow.
I'm like, this is a lot to go to the store and get, so let me figure out how to make it at home. I typically, if I need to get a vegan cupcake, I'll go to Bless Me Sweets, because she makes them. So
shout out to Sierra.
Right, shout out to Sierra.
The vegan world has definitely exploded in the past 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, of course there were vegans out there, like not trying to say it's a new trend, but I feel like there are more restaurants, there are more vegan options, so I like that. So I kind of want to talk about how you balance it all, because not only are you running Meltz and making ice cream, but you have a full-time job, 2 children, your wife, and another whole other business, which that's a conversation within itself, because I was like, oh, which one do you want to interview for?
Right.
Yeah, so tell me how you balance it all.
A lot about time management. I have a million alarms on my phone. Like there's one that goes off at 7 that lets me know I need to wake up. I don't make ice cream every day because typically I have 3 2-quart makers, so I can make whatever flavor I need for that day, and then I have 7 freezer bowls, so I can just switch them out. So if one day I'm going into production, I'll make as many flavors as I need to that night, and then I can like take the next day off.
Alright y'all, so Cerenity is letting me or teaching me how to make one of her flavors, which is the cookies and cream. I know I love me some Oreos. Shout out to Oreos if you're looking to sponsor somebody. You know what I'm saying? What's the biz? Or Meltz, shoot. But yeah, so what are we about to do?
Okay, so we are going to make the cookies and cream. So what we'll need to do is get our freezer bowl, get our mix, which is our base. The base is almonds. So if you have a nut allergy, we can also have other options that we can make, where if you can take coconut, we can make it with like rice milk. We can make it with so many different milks.
Perfect. So here we go. So what do we do first?
Okay, so first we have the ice cream machine, and we have our base. Now our base is almond milk and 100% cane sugar. So there's no honey in these as well, because that is a part of, you know, it being completely vegan. So what we do first is turn this on. And do you want to pour?
Yeah.
Okay. And just pour that right into the top. Perfect.
My bad.
Oh, we get a little messy. That's fine. Perfect. And then we let that go for about 15 minutes first. And then after the 15 minutes, we are going to then put the cookies in there.
Okay.
But you want it to kind of start to churn first before you actually put anything in there, because if not, the cookies just fall right to the bottom. It will turn completely, it'll just look chocolate instead of like cookies and cream.
So what separates Meltz from other ice cream parlors?
So the goal is to always have people that have allergies in mind, because you want to make sure that they're able to enjoy all these great things. You know what I mean? Like, who does not like ice cream? And that is something that I am very passionate about, because I want to make sure that we're all included.
You like literally inspired me to think about other kids. So I want to give y'all that tip. Make sure y'all think about other kids. Not everybody, I mean, we're not even supposed to be drinking milk, honestly.
Yes, that's a whole nother story. If we want to talk about that, we can.
So how do you feel like the community has supported you on your journey so far?
Oh my goodness. There has been so much support. Just, I don't have any negative energy coming towards us at all. The amount of support that I've had from my own village, and then DECA, and then even like at work, all the people, they want to try the ice cream. I had like a taste tester group, and they helped me perfect them, and just everybody in the community has been nothing but great.
What's next for Meltz?
So I am thinking about ways to have ice cream. I mean, I know people enjoy ice cream all year long. However, there are other desserts that you can have. So I'm not going to get too much details about those, but there's some things that I want to work on for the winter, but also other things that you can try. So we'll have some, okay, I'll say this, we'll have some winter flavors. So like you might have a
pumpkin spice,
maybe
a
sweet potato, something like that.
Sweet potato, you're right, I gotta remember who you are.
Why not? Because you're black.
Yes.
The goal is to have our own ice cream parlor where you can come in, choose what flavor you want, choose what base you want, mix it up, all of that, and go out the door with it. That's the goal. I always post when we have a pop-up location, because I know that people don't always want to buy in bulk. You don't want to buy a whole bunch of ice cream. You might just want some for that day.
Yeah.
So that is the goal. So just follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you get all the information.
So we have our ice cream, and we added a little extra Oreos to it. It's because we extra. It's good. Y'all, before we go, I do want to ask you about June bugs. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So June bugs is for Junie, Deontay Jr. So
Her son.
yes, my son, my baby. So he has dairy allergies as well. However, since he's not 1 yet, he's not supposed to have any other milk besides like breast milk or formula. So I made a banana based ice cream for him, which is literally bananas and whatever other fruit you want to add to it. And he loves them, and they're really good, and they're naturally sweet. You don't have to add any sugar or anything in those. And that was actually a really hot one at the Right Dunbar Day. People kept asking for those, and I wasn't able to make too many on site, but I know next time I'm definitely going to have a ton of those because everybody apparently loves bananas. Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Serenity, thank you so much for letting me make this ice cream, for doing this interview.
So you can follow us at Vegan Meltz on Facebook and Instagram. And those pages will have all the updates, and anytime we go live or any events that are coming up are going to be posted on those pages. So follow us.
We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Reminds me of a story. You have to understand how things are up here. Thank you very much.